change Buhari and others' tenure to 6 years past first reading. A bill seeking a single term of 6 years for the president and governors in Nigeria has passed the first reading at the House of Representatives on Tuesday. The bill, which was sponsored by John Dieg, a member of the ruling All Progressives Congress, representing Boko and Taka Federal Constituency of Benue State. The bill was read for the first time in the Green Chamber and passed for second reading. If passed into law, all elected political office holders will have the constitutional backing to spend 6 years in office as against the present 4 years tenure of 2 terms. There have been growing apprehension across Nigeria over a rumored planned by the President Buhari administration to extend his tenure beyond 2023. Although the president has denied the plot, pundits believe that with a law legalizing the extension, the president may rule with it. When the bill was presented Tuesday for second reading, the House became rowdy as members started shouting, "Put the question, put the question." Immediately, Deputy Speaker Ahmed Idris Wase, who presided over the House, read out the bill. Some members saw the bill as a third-term ploy for the president. The Yates' attempt to get his colleagues to support the second reading failed. House Leader Peter Akwatasin informed the House that the president had told the nation that he was not interested in another tenure after his second, adding that the wishes of the president should be respected. Sagios Ogu, PDP Edo, who was the only supporter of the bill, said it was meant to curtail huge spending on elections for second term. He said if the executive will be honest to tell us what they spend in search of second term, you will be shocked. The bill wants to address that. When you don't work for the people, your party will lose that state. Achibong Okon, PDP Akwa Ibom, said the House should be concerned about how to make the election process better. Yusuf Gadi, APC Plateau, said it was important for the House to gauge the mood of the nation before taking any step towards giving governors and the president a 6-year single tenure. Aruna Isa Dedri, APC Kano, argued that after every 4 years, there is an opportunity for the electorate to appraise the performance of their elected leaders and decided whether to return them or not. Minority Leader Ndudi Elumelu also opposed the bill. After the debate, the House unanimously voted against it. Former Vice President Atiku Abubakar expressed displeasure at the speed with which the House yesterday rejected the 6-year single-term bill. In a statement in Abuja by his media advisor, Paul Ibe, the former vice president said, in view of the challenges facing our current democratic order, especially the culture of rigging that subverts the will of the people, a 6-year single term would have ended such untoward practices in our electoral process. The desperation for second term by the incumbents is the main reason they go for broke and set the rules book on fire, thereby making free and fair elections impossible by legitimizing rigging at the expense of their challengers that have no access to public funds. A situation where the incumbents deploy more public resources to their second term projects than using the funds for people's welfare encourages massive rigging that undermines electoral integrity. 6-year single tenure would remove such desperation and enable the incumbents concentrate on the job which they were elected in the first place. 8-year term of office rewards incompetence because even incumbents that have failed would use their access to public funds to return to power by fair or foul means. I don't agree with the logic that 8 years would give elected leaders better opportunity to fulfill their campaign promises. An inherently incompetent incumbent will perform below average even if you give him or her 20 years in office or give him or her $20 billion. According to him, it is not how long a man spends in office, but how well he is adequately prepared for the job. He further argued that the desperation for second term is not necessarily driven by patriotism or the passion for service, but by the obsession with the greed for power for its own sake. second term obsession to rewards incompetence by allowing failed incumbents to be re-elected regardless of their performance record. It also denies political parties the opportunity to replace failed incumbents with better candidates within the parties in the name of right of first refusal. The former vice president noted that the rejection of the 6-year single term was a mistake because little attention was paid to its merit, adding that 8 years tenure or 4-year tenure each sacrifices merit because the incumbents are automatically entitled to re-election regardless of their performance records. So guys, these are the things that our people are really planning. These are the people, that are representing us as various constituency. And yet these are, when it comes to this kind of a thing, you will see them sweating. You will see them up and doing as if they are really working for us. We know that they are not working for us. But the unfortunate thing there is that we don't even ask questions. Most times people have said, the masses, the citizens only concentrate on maybe the center, the presidents and the governors. But what about all those House of Reps and all those senators? How many attentions are we paying to them? That is the question, and they are the ones who are supposed to do the nitty-gritty of what we want in the first place. But we don't pay attention. Even when election time comes, we don't even pay attention to them. It's only the president and the governors. That is the area that people always look into. But these are the people that we really do things that will affect us, on a daily basis, that even their impact or their duty or their policy will impact on us, whether negatively or positively. But the unfortunate thing there is that we don't even look at them. But when it comes to the constituency project, they will just select few and do their wuru, and they start broadcasting it. Oh, they have done this, they have done that. Go and check how much has been given to them for that constituency project. But that being said, the reason why all of these things, because everybody is going to be like, okay, the 6-year single term would have been better, the maybe 2 years or 8 years would have been better. They all have their advantages and disadvantages. But the problem is that this set of people cannot be trusted. One thing is that the foundation of this government, Nigerian government, is faulty already. So irrespective of the kind of the mindset you have, whether good or whatever, your intention to go and work, once you get there by default, that is just the way I have seen it, in my opinion. By default, irrespective of your good intention, it will change automatically. Majority of those good intentions change automatically. They will fall in line. And you will see that somebody who has not been there before, who was outside the chamber or who has not been elected, when they will be talking, you could see sense, you could see the enthusiasm, you could see the patriotism in them. But as soon as they get there, it will just be like as if they pour cold water on them. They will not be able to speak again, because it's either they are being corrupt or the system they met there is like, if you cannot beat them, you join them. Majority of them will just be quiet. We know few of them like that. Of course, majority of them just have intentions or their mindset of going there to go and get whatever they want to get. But I'm saying that even if you have good intentions, as soon as you get there by default, because the system is already corrupt, the constitution is already corrupt, so they just fall in easily. So it is very, very difficult to trust these people. And that's why I just brought the issue of maybe it could be that some people have good intentions, but because of the system is already rotten, that is why you cannot even trust these people. Even if you give them 6-year single term, they will still maneuver it, they will still misuse it, they will still abuse it. Okay, if you argue it, okay, because of the expenses and all of that, good and fine. Those people who are arguing that, okay, the first 6 years, or let it just be once, they have their point. Even the ones that say, okay, let it be 4 years, it is not a must, even from the angle of Atiku Abubakar, that that the 8 years would have been, the 6 years would have been better. Even it is not a must that even after you have done 4 years that it is a must that you must do second term. Because we have seen it happens, it's doable that if you want to be removed, if you don't, though people don't want you to go for the second time, you will not go. If people are determined, it doesn't really matter. So if you give somebody 6 years, at the end of the day, the person says, you just know that I'm just going to be there, I'm not even going to come back. The person will do and undo. That is just it. He's not going to do anything. You know that I'm not just coming back. So even if the person goes for the first time, you will want to, like, to try to bobo people, try to deceive people by whatever means. It has its own advantages and disadvantages, irrespective of whatever it is. Because our people are not trusted, they are not to be trusted. Nobody can believe them. Once they get there, it's a different ball game entirely. But looking at it again from the angle of the third term of a thing, one of the reps was saying, oh, because Buhari said he is not interested. So if Buhari had shown interest that he would be interested in that third term, so they would have allowed it. The way some people, and I don't know, and at their old age, they will just be talking as if they are children. You can imagine what somebody was saying. They should just forget about it because Buhari has said he's not interested in the third term, or he's not coming back. He doesn't want his tenure to be elongated. So if he had agreed, you would have encouraged others to sign in for that 6 year single term. That is to tell you that these people, they don't have the interest of the masses at heart. And the unfortunate thing that the masses themselves, they don't even know what they want. They don't even know the direction they are going to. They don't even know the people who are leading them. They just follow people blindly. They just, being loyal to their the politicians blindly because of peanuts, because of granuts they are going to give you. That is not going to be anything. You are going to be supporting people. Some people don't even get anything. They just want to, just because this person is from my region. Oh, the person is, we are practicing the same religion together. Oh, I will just support it no matter what the person does. Oh, let us cover our person. He's our person. Can you see that the other people, they don't even expose themselves? Why can't you expose somebody? Let them continue to pamper themselves, covering the truth, and say because they love themselves. They don't embarrass themselves. Oh, let us not embarrass our own people. Let's be covering them. Unfold all their secrets, every irregularities, every of their bad character. Expose it. Somebody is doing bad things, say because some people are covering their people, they are rallying around their people. You too, you want to rally around what is not good, at the detriment of your destiny, at the detriment of your unborn children, at the detriment of the kind of life you are even living now. It is really, really pathetic. But because these people cannot be trusted, that is why either way you want to look at it, whether the 6 years single term or 4 years and another 4 years again, because they cannot be trusted. If there are people that can be trusted, of course, it would have been okay. Irrespective of which position they want to take, they will still abuse it. That is just it. They will still abuse it. But whether they rejected it, whether they agreed on it, we don't even know where we belong, because it is not even favoring all of those things. We are not beneficial of any of those things. We are not beneficial of all of this, whatever, whether 6 years or 8 years tenure. We don't benefit anything from all of these things. That is just a fact. Because some people will be happy. If you look at everything holistically, where do you belong to in the first place? It is just for them, and their children and their colleagues. That is it. The nitty-gritty, what they are supposed to do, they will not do it. The bill they are supposed to propose, they will not do it. They will not propose such bills that will be of benefit to the people. They won't do that. All the bills, those are the things that they will be passing. Things that will not even have meaning. Direct impact, positive impact in our lives. They will never go there. They will never go there. All these tricks, whether the president is the same one sending people, or they are just trying to push him, all of them, let them continue. Let them be disguising. Oh, I don't want to go for third term. I don't want to do this and that. The issue, somebody came, the same person from APC that took the matter to court, that there must be third term. Now another APC again person proposing this bill again. Whether they, in my own opinion, because I don't even trust all these people, whether they do 6 years or whether they cancel it or whether they don't cancel it. It's not something that we need to be rejoicing over, because in the long run, both the positions will not even favor the masses at all. That is just the way it is. So guys, I would like to hear from you what you think about all of this. Is a lot of people have been reacting and all of that, but I just want to hear your own reactions concerning this. Thank you very much. Bye.